Hey. So, a quick question for you. How many times have you said, I'll start in January? Be honest, because I hear it all the time. And every year around this time, it ramps up so much. So here's what I want to jump on and remind you of today. You've got 8 weeks left of the year. That's 56 days. And that's a lot of time if you actually use it. Most people think, well, the year's almost over. There's no point. We're heading into party season. I'll just wait till January. It's like waiting till Monday, but on a bigger scale. But the truth is, you're not actually just waiting. You're wasting that time. And you could be sending yourself backwards just by doing that. So let me go into that a bit more. We love to overestimate what we can do in 2 weeks, like 5 kilos in a quick detox. I'm going to hit the gym daily. I'm going to be a new woman before Christmas. So you start now, you go hard for 2 weeks because you think you should get heaps done in 2 weeks. But then at the end of that 2 weeks, you're tired, you're hungry, you're stressed, you're disappointed because you didn't think that you didn't get what you thought you should have got. You tried to sprint instead of trying to pace yourselves. But then on the flip side, we massively underestimate what we can do in 8 weeks with solid, consistent effort. 8 weeks of showing up properly, 8 weeks of focusing on water, 8 weeks of hitting your protein 5 days a week, 8 weeks of walking, 8 weeks of focusing on your sleep. That is where the real transformation happens. Not, I'll be good for 2 weeks kind of energy and then it should all be magic in 2 weeks. It's not. It's got to be consistent. And a lot of people spend November and December going, what's the point, right? But then by January, they're bloated, they're tired, they're frustrated, they're already feeling behind again. And so you end up in January, the same spot you are now. So the truth is you don't need a date to be your clean slate. You just need to stop throwing away the time that you do have. The next 8 weeks are going to pass anyway. You'll either arrive in January feeling really proud, ready, maybe a few kilos lighter, maybe sleeping better, more energetic, or you can be back in that starting over headspace. The thing to remember is that consistency beats intensity every single time because it's not about being perfect. It's about doing the things consistently most of the time. So let's make this simple. This week, focus on the basics. Focus on the boring stuff that actually works. Drink more water. Keep it simple with your protein. Like have more protein every single day. Get more steps in than you are now, right? A 10-minute walk after meals does wonders for your blood sugar and digestion. Focus on your sleep. Less Netflix, less scrolling, better sleep. It will change everything. And they feel basic because they're not flashy and magic and blah, 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 but they are the things that are going to get you the results. You'll feel the difference, not just on the scales, but you'll feel it in your energy, you'll feel it in your mindset, your confidence, the way your clothes fit, you'll feel it in your skin, everything. So don't underestimate what can happen when you just stop quitting after 2 weeks because you didn't see 8 weeks worth of results in 2 weeks. But if you stick to it for 8 weeks, just those little things, you will see a massive change by the end of the year. So if this is you, if you're already thinking, oh, it's not worth it, I'll start in January, start now. You don't need some special detox. You don't need a miracle. Just start now. Pick one of those things and keep going. Because 8 weeks of consistency can completely change how you walk into 2026. And imagine how different it would feel to actually start the new year ahead instead of yet again trying to dig yourself out of a holiday hole and going to the new year, I'll lose weight, I'll do this. Now, of course, if you want help doing that, that's what we do. However, the point is to just start something. Drink your water, go for that walk, eat more protein, eat more veggies and fruit. And remember, you're not behind. It's a really good idea to stop waiting. Don't wait. Don't waste the next 8 weeks when you can get an absolute head start today just by doing some of the basic things.